This is Dustin Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally going to become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's Dustin!
I know everything that Dustin is saying sounds totally delusional.
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me!
Dustin, you slow down. Dustin!
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein.
Dustin's right. You're a certified genius.
I think that's a great idea, Mike.
Thank you, Dustin.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell.
I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown together. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island.
Let the waves of the ocean wash over you. Let them waves of the emotions wash over you. Hello. Welcome back. It's been a minute. It's been a few weeks since last we seen each other. I'm got a lot to carry. Get to get going with. So I cut off that little musical intro out because I got a lot to talk about today. So let's get into it. I need to start by welcoming my friend, everyone's friend. He is in L.A., California, and his name happens to be
Sean Hanlon.
He's the best. Hi, Sean.
Simply the best. Better
than I ever did one.
Boy, you got a song in your heart today, Dusty.
I do.
You sound like someone who's ready to slam dunk on someone.
You know what?
Is today slam dunk day?
I'd like to say yes. But it's going to be a different kind of slam dunk. Not the financial, oh, look at me, I'm filthy rich and can buy and sell you now. Not that kind of slam dunk. But rather we're so back. I'm back, bro. Look who's back. Guess who's back? This guy.
Got who's back.
Yeah, it's a big moment for me because I've received the stem cells. I've gone to California. I've gone to Colorado.
Colorado knows how to party.
The repeats crack me up. The other one that cracks me up that does repeats is never did no harm, never did no coming up this day, you gosh. Where then the guy keeps going, they'll sing the thing and he'll go, he just talks it out. It cracks me up. I don't know why. Sorry, that's a segue. That's a out of left field. But the other repeat is get on up. That's my favorite one all the time. Get on up. Just the guy that's his own with that. Get on up. And the one time he changes the note. Get on up. It's like, whoa, dude. Didn't know like one note could really change a man's heart, but it can. Yeah, I'm I don't know, bro. I don't even know how to start. A year ago, okay, let's start here. A year ago this time, Sean, as you know, I had very little hope. No hope. I had no diagnosis. I never in my wildest dreams, and I have a big imagination, but I never once imagined I would be using stem cells from my own body to regenerate the tendons that hold my neck to my skull. What, guy? We're living in the future, guy. All of a sudden.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, a year ago this time, that's where I was at. Cut to the summer. And matter of fact, even one step further, I had such little hope that I had already begun that, fall to go to the doctors, was using my health care. I thought I figured it out, was going through it. The one brain doctor orders an MRI. I show up to get the MRI, and this is canceled. You don't have an MRI today. Wait, what? Just like the last time I had to get an MRI for this stuff, the insurance company cancels it, doesn't inform me. The doctor's place doesn't inform me, and I show up to do what I had scheduled and my doctor said I needed. And the insurance company, who never talked to me, never met, all I do is pay them to then cancel things for me. So needless to say, that's how little hope I had. So much so that I feel like I was slipping through the what used to be the safety net of the United States. We don't got one no more. We ain't got no safety nets. No. Some people ain't even got bootstraps.
They don't have boots to have straps.
Come on, guy. You're going to get me worked up. Come on, guy.
They're shoeless.
Like we back in the 1912s Chicago White Sox. Old Shoeless George.
Nail it.
I don't know what it's like. I was going to say Shoeless George, and I'm like, that's not it. Shoeless Joe? Maybe.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
That's it. I just said, let's stop talking. Anyway, I digress once again. So, yeah, I found out, though, in the summer, got the diagnosis from the doctor, went out to New York. The doctor says, yeah, you clearly have cranial cervical instability, which is my tendons were destroyed. All the tendons holding everything together was destroyed. Now, you still got muscles, you still got bones, things are still happening, but all of my bones are like this. I know, but look, I'm going to try to keep it PG for you. For those of you who don't know, this is the part of the show where I should tell you, Sean ain't good with medical shit. Sean ain't good, and it's something that I find hilarious because it feels fake, and it don't bother me at all. So I used to, hands down, I used to, be like, oh, let's close your ears for a second. Oh, let's put
go on. I'll be all right.
Let's put needles in our eyeballs or do something stupid. And literally, I think he thinks it. He sees it in his head, and it makes him so queasy. He'll start sweating, and his face passes out. But at a certain point, you fake vomit enough, you go vomit.
Yeah.
So I realized over time, I think this really affects me. This is not just him doing a bit with me. So I've learned to try to curb it and not get too detailed. But we do got to talk about a couple things. Let's just say they extracted from my hips. And it's not like I thought they go into side hips, right? You think side hip stuff, but those two little indents in the back of your right there at your lower back. I think
lower back. Okay.
Yeah, you see it on ladies a lot, right? It's those two indents. But that's roughly where they took went into my bone marrow, removed juice. I don't know. They removed the bone marrow juice. What do you call it, bud? He's gone. He can't take it already. Dude, I'm saying juice. I'm not even saying like what it is. Anyway, they took that bone marrow out and they send it off to a lab. The lab gets it and they whip it around probably one of those centrifuges. Separating, the stems from the cells.
You got to keep them separated.
Hey! Sorry, that's something
I wonder if that's the sound effect the centrifuge makes. Hey!
Maybe.
It's the blood inside as it goes round and round. Hey!
Yeah, sorry. You might be right. But yeah, so I stay at the office for a couple hours and just sleep. And then they take me in, they wheel me in, and they knock me out, right? They put something in my nose and wrap it in my ears, and they go, now we're going to put this mouth guard widener in your mouth. And that's sort of the last thing I remember. I remember them coming in with the mouth widener and maybe starting to put it in my mouth. But after that, it goes out. Like you must have passed out while they were doing that. Because the next thing I know, I wake up and everything's real tight, just real tight. It feels like maybe you've strained a muscle or something. So just super tight. And the doctor says that they did 17 injection sites in just this area, right? And they did one on my shoulder because it's been starting it's deteriorating. The injury I have is deteriorating. It's never was going to get better. And in fact, before I get too deep into what else happened, all of the doctors, including this guy, says you've got multiple things going on, right? All I've ever known is my fascia, the thing that I experienced, where basically I used to have an eyebrow, right? So this little area went in, right? To the point where you didn't see this scar, you just didn't see it. It was just hidden underneath. But after this happened, after the skydiving thing, which I was told by the doctors to never do, but yet I still did it because it was 20 years later. And much like every doctor says, well, that was 20 years ago. What's it matter? I'll tell you what it mattered. My fascia was tied to the muscles of the facial expression. And when you fall and your head expands with air pressure, and then the guy you're tied to decides to do centrifugal force, he had to go, he gets into it too much. Centrifugal force 1, 2, 3 times. That my suture, the thing holding it together, no longer could hold it together. And that's why I was told to never go skydiving. And after that fell apart and retracted to the side of my head, it sags. You can come back now, Sean. You can come back. I don't know if you can hear me. You can come back. Sorry. But that started to sag. So I have this natural sag, and I have nothing going on right here. It's just super tight. One older lady doctor, she was all like, "This right here, that's not good." You want to sound like that. You want to have some meat in there between your skin and your skull. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, that was a decade ago, by the way. That's a long time ago. And then I started doing the KT tape, which gave me the wrinkles in the back that reveals the damage underneath the skin. Because that's what it feels like. It's that grotesque feeling. But then after that, I got the beat up in Vegas and whatnot. But I think that the beating up in Vegas, I think that had more to do with the neck, right? So the doctors have, I guess they did cut out some fascia because I was, as the doctor said, some fascia was being squeezed out. Some white stuff was being squeezed out of my head, and they he can't still hear. He can still hear. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, they did tighten it up. They tightened it up over here. I'll just say that. My ear was dangling. They tied it back together using the fascia. So the ear to the temple gets super tight. All right. You can go back now, Sean. So that's one thing I've got going on. And that could have been a big deal with ruining my tendons, right? If everything feels like it's being pulled over here and things feel retracted, you're super connected. So yeah, that could have something to do with it. But then getting beat up, I think, also has a lot to do with the neck. So what they're basically saying is, long story long, that they've that the 17 injections they give me, some in between the bones and what is called the disc, I guess. All of that over the next 4 to 6 months should begin healing, regenerating itself. In my mind, I was like, oh, it's instant. I'm going to go play volleyball or something. I'm going to go diving off of no. But ultimately, that one part of me is going to now heal itself. And that's the part I didn't even know I had wrong, right? I knew the other thing was wrong, but it's hard to explain. People don't believe it. It's 1 in a trillion, all that stuff. But now that I feel like a part that I didn't even realize was hurt and broken and unstable has now been stabilized and or is over the next 4 to 6 months going to stabilize. It's definitely renewed my spirit. I'll tell you that much. I do have hope now. I do. I'm like, hey, tomorrow might be better than today. They gave me pain meds. I was out for a week. That's one reason I didn't do a lot of talking about it, because I was out of it. I was just gone. But I've already stopped them. I'm not using them, and I'm doing okay. I'm here. I am doing this, having fun already. So I'm very, very grateful. How about that? Let me say one last thing, Sean. I know it's been a little DUSTiN monologue so far, but when isn't a show a DUSTiN monologue so far ever?
Fair point.
But I do want to say a humongous and earnest thank you to all of the people that donated to the GoFundMe. I was embarrassed, ashamed, didn't want to do the GoFundMe. Even waited a few months after I got the diagnosis before I did it. And then finally, I'm like, what am I waiting for? No one's coming to save you. You just gonna do it if you gotta do it. If you wouldn't, you're gonna do it. And after putting it out, most of the money was raised within a week. We had almost all of it collected, and I'm still being blessed. People are still sending blessings my way, and it's I can't even look. I'm getting it's very emotional. It's very I feel embarrassed almost by the amazing feelings and the amount of support and love that I've received. Feel unworthy of it. How about that? All that stuff. But I'm grateful beyond words, and the only thing I feel I can do to prove how life-changing it feels, and how humbled and beyond words about it. Honestly, look, I'm stumbling. I can't even find all of the to express myself correctly. But I've sort of feeling my heart is I'm going to try to dedicate myself to getting well enough to be back on stage and performing again. It's been years since I've been able to perform. And all the guys have moved back from across the United States. We're all back in Detroit now, the band. And I think I'm on a mission from God. I'm going to put the band back together. I'm the Blues Brothers again. Yeah, so I don't know.
Shoe? You talking about Shoe?
Yeah, or new, whatever it is, new something. Me, it's going. I need to get back on the stage and do
new shoes.
New shoes, new shoe. We've talked about it. I've talked about doing a show about because I have all those songs. It's almost like I feel as if I could put together a one-man show musical type thing of my life story, and have that be a show that I get to perform. Don't get me wrong, I say one-man show, but everybody can be in it. Maybe somebody plays me and I'm singing the songs on the side. Anyway, it could be DUSTiN the Musical coming to a theater near you soon. Yeah, think it over, Sean. Surprise. I think I just sparked a new your next project. Surprise.
I mean, honestly, a one-man show, though, might be perfect for you.
Maybe.
Because there's nobody else to let you down when they fail to match your enthusiasm.
Oh, this guy. Come on. My enthusiasm.
And while you've never expressed it, I always sensed that was a frustration of yours with the after show, that some people weren't attacking it with the same enthusiasm that you would have hoped.
Maybe. I don't think I feel like I was just taking it as it came, though, because that was part of the fun. I think was that vibe that I'm making all my friends do a show, and
sure, right.
in varying degrees. I feel like it's improvised enough where people had fun doing it, right? In the moment, it's fun. And I assume, I don't know. Maybe it's not. You tell me. But you did meet your future wife through the show. So yeah. I don't want to say I'm a matchmaker, but I do bring people together. I'm a lover of love.
That may have been the first thing that you saw me in, yes.
I'll never forget it because I was like, oh, really? Well, don't tell me things like that if they ain't true, because I will not forget it. I forget everything else, but not things like I'm like, oh, wow, I did a thing that I didn't know I was doing. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm on the mends, bud, and I'm hoping that it's getting better all the time, and only upwards and onwards. And we are the number one, the longest running.
And probably the number one.
Maybe. I mean, we're all the longest running. I mean, it's not a contest, I guess, Sean.
It's not a contest, but I'm just saying, in a pool of one, we are number one.
Yes. In a pool of one, we are the big fish swimming. Yes.
Right. But we are the longest running, definitely the longest running. Pond coin themed.
Pond 0x themed podcast about nothing.
YouTube based comedy variety talk show hosted by longtime friends.
Yeah, a duo. How many duos are out there doing what we do, Sean? I'd say none. There's teams of 5, maybe teams of 1, but no teams of 2, guy. No teams of 2. We're a shoe-in. We're a shoe-in. for whenever those community awards come in, we're shoes in. Shoes in. So anyway, this is Pond 0x. Here's the thing. The segue here, Sean, is everybody's been upset. A lot of people been upset. A lot of people been calm. A lot of different experiences out there. But something I've learned through this experience with the stem cells is, again, we had most of the money in October, started talking to the people in Colorado in November, and just last mid-February, the second week of February, is when I finally got out there to see them. The last week, by the way, I did a video call with the guy, and he's like, I'm not really seeing what they're seeing. And I don't want to be a cowboy. And I'm just like, bro, I don't want a cowboy. Ain't nobody looking for a cowboy. I'm looking for a doctor, dude. What are you talking about? So when I go there, they give me another x-ray thing where they have a ruler here and then a ruler on the side, because they got to see in millimeters what's going on. That's how little things should not be moving in your head, that we're measuring it with millimeters. And if it's a millimeter off, you start being in trouble. And yeah, I was in trouble. So anyway, I was so nervous and worked up about them not calling me back and not scheduling and getting passed to another doctor. And it just felt like everything was a delay. Every little thing, like, just book it. Like, here, let's go, right? We're ready to do this. I was ready to do it last year, shoot. But needless to say, it was like on a Thursday, and they call us and they say, can you be here on Tuesday morning at 7 a.m.? And we'll have it done the next day. And, I had to cancel things. We had to instantly book all the stuff to get there and back. And, but now a week and a half later, 2 weeks later, here I am back home. It's already done. I'm already living this new life. So as long as it feels like it's taking, here we go, for POND 0x to fully launch, we've basically watched it go from not being a thing to now we have all the way up to our own AI. So it's happening. We're closer to this. We're closer today than we've ever been. And I'm somebody for over a year and a half or so believed every weekend we were about to launch with my whole heart. I drove this guy crazy, but and I didn't really hurt anybody except for myself, probably because I believed. So, but I'm not upset. Part of me is like, oh, I wish I could have the mining claims that I've done. Sure, that would be great. But at the same breath, after so long, I know that we're closer for it happening any minute, imminently than it's ever been. And all of a sudden, it's gonna happen so fast, and it's gonna happen out of the blue that you're gonna be slam dunked on before we all know it. I don't know. Again, maybe it's the renewal of spirit and the good feeling of here it comes. But I do believe here it comes, and I'm very, very excited once again. So I stay strong, y'alls. Just stay strong is all I can tell you. And don't forget POND's whole 10%. What is that? Annual percentage yield. Anyway, that's a pretty big deal, I guess. So I just wanted to mention that. Not a lot to report on right now on POND 0x, other than stay tuned. Load up. They did mention last night, isn't it about time to bring back pond water and spawning? And I was like, oh, here we go. Because again, it just happens. I was not expecting the doctor's office to call and say, can you be here Monday? You know what I mean? Nobody. I just certainly wasn't expecting that. They could do that. They could say, hey, tomorrow we're launching. Hope you're ready. And boom, it's over. We're done. We're already living the first day of the rest of our lives.
Amazing.
Thanks, Sean.
Maybe this represents a plot twist in the story of DUSTiN.
Yeah. We need to start writing the musical, and then maybe the finale comes in before we finish. And all of a sudden, I've got a new album. Yep. It's starting. I'm excited. I haven't started practicing yet. I haven't started working out yet, but I'm about to. I'm about to. Because we all know, dude, it only takes 30 days and you have a good habit. You just got to do it for 30 days straight. So I've got the mindset, just coming off them pain meds, getting my head back, and feeling motivated, feeling excited again, feeling hopeful for tomorrow. So, how you been, Sean? What's new with you? We never ask. We always say, "Hey, Sean," but we never say, "How's Sean?" Huh? How's Sean?
Fine.
This guy. He wonders why I don't know anything about him. He never tells me one thing about this guy. All I do is I'm an open-hearted book person.
You know, I'm not good at nurturing relationships. Mm-hmm. I'm very, very closed off. Mm-hmm. You know, and as I've discovered things about myself and my chemical imbalance, I've learned that I suffer from a rejection sensitivity dysphoria.
Ooh. Ooh. Maybe that's why you're good in improv, because there's a lot of accepting. I don't know. Put that in your notes for later.
See, you know, it's exactly that kind of response that actually does more harm than good.
What? What did I do? Are you saying because you get accepted in a wonderful environment of collaboration and creation, that's probably why? Oh no! What is going on? Oh no! Oh, I feel like volcanoes are exploding everywhere. Everyone's melting down. Oh, this is insane. Welcome back to Meltdown Island. You haven't missed anything. Hope you're doing well.
What do you mean they haven't? They You told that whole story about how you were getting your treatments and how grateful you were for this.
Uh-oh. All this joking around, now he's frozen. Uh-oh, here we go. I think he's going to disappear, folks. Come on back, Sean. Come back, buddy. Come on back, Sean. I hope it's not me. I hope I'm not frozen. Hello? Head of sales. This guy down here has got his name. Head of sales. What's the matter with him? What's the matter with him? Has he sold anything? No. No is the answer. Oh, it seems like he might even disappeared already. He's not up on the screen. Dang. Well, what else? No one asking any questions. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've been away for a minute. Maybe nobody even knows the show's happening. That's fine. You don't have to know. I'd like to thank Chris Stahl for helping me out with a wonderful birthday Christmas present. Not the TV, but the connections. Oh, there he is. There he is. Welcome back, Shawnee Hamlin.
It looks like the place here had an internet problem.
Oh.
Because my phone has switched over to 5G, which might not be ideal.
Yeah, it's not bad. You look all right.
You know, hopefully this comes back up. I mean, I really don't want to go investigate.
Oh, don't investigate.
You know what? Maybe it's Iran.
We are at war now.
I know. Maybe they've gotten to our internet.
Don't say that.
That would cripple us.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So all this good starts happening to you, Dustin, and then the world evaporates in a nuclear holocaust.
Of course. I'm just Cristal, the champagne of our fan base. The champagne.
Nailed it.
Nailed it, huh? Felt good. Look what you've
done.
done.
Is it champagne or is it a sparkling wine?
Champagne.
You know the difference between a champagne and a sparkling wine.
Is born in crystals.
All right.
Or in Champaign, Illinois. Is that it?
Yes. No, Champagne, Illinois.
Oh, Champagne,
Crystal,
Illinois.
I can't read. I can't read Crystal's comment there. What is she saying?
I'm just listening.
Oh, yay.
You know what, though? We should move to Champaign, Illinois and open up our own champagne store, right? I'm sure. Let's face facts. That's been thought of, right? Somebody's already doing that.
There's a champagne.
Yeah, in Illinois?
I'm sure.
Gotta be. They'd be stupid not to.
It's ridiculous.
It's just make everybody upset.
Everybody.
It's funny, though. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're at war.
Yeah, you know what? I got so many videos. I think we'd have to have a whole another hour just to get through it because the melting down is beyond. Like, I'm not even doing weather stuff. I'm just doing the last 2 or 3 weeks of government. Now we're at war. I mean, it's just like, it's crazy. I think, what is it? Two Saturdays out of the 14 we've had have been at war. They wait until the weekend now so that they don't take the stock market or anything right away, and just go to war. They just do it whenever we want now. Twice this year. I hate it. And now we're supposed to take over Cuba. What?
Yeah, that's coming. That is coming.
I mean, they've cut them off from all oil supplies and everything, and now their electric grid is shut down. And now you are being attacked. You were being.
Our internet's back. The internet's back. So
it's a little worse quality, I think. Not a big deal. It'll probably settle in. But the Epstein files, those have been dropped since last we were hanging out, and some of those things, dude. Some of these stories are they're just too much.
Also, though, in weather, there were those wildfires through Oklahoma and Texas.
Huh.
The town of Norman was evacuated, which is the hometown of our good friend Topper Owen. Topher Owen's hometown is Norman, Oklahoma.
Oh, he got burnt up?
No, that's how. I don't know what happened, but I did hear that they got evacuated. The town was evacuated because of the out of control wildfires.
And that's what, in the last few weeks, couple weeks or so?
Yeah, last couple weeks.
I need to hit him up. I need to hit him up then and see if he's doing all right.
Yeah.
But we don't care about anything until it affects us, and then we're worried.
Well, it's affecting people in this country already. But
I keep hearing this, right? We've just hit the cold streak in a minute, and everybody's like, "Oh, where's your global warming now, bro?" Global warming was so 2002. Okay, it's evolved, much like everything in the world. It evolves, and it's now climate change because
our understanding
climate is changing all around us. And you're like, how you know? Cause just look around. We barely have any polar ice caps anymore. We used to have huge polar ice caps, and they're going away.
And New York and New England got dumped on with 3 feet of snow. Are you kidding me?
We just in Colorado, and they just got the first snow in the mountains of the year. He said they hadn't had anything.
First snow.
They're
in
like,
Colorado.
He's like, look over here. You see all the mountains, and it is beautiful. Lots of big mountains right there at your doctor's office. But he's like, over there, we just got our first snow. You can see the snow over there, and none of these others had snow yet. It's just like, whoa, dude. Ain't this supposed to be mountain country of snow? Anyway, yeah. So
that's why the Colorado River is running out of water.
Yep. Low snow. So, I haven't even gotten into weather stuff because, again, it is the coldest cold that we've seen in a while. But we talked about that the first of the year. It was so cold it was making jet streams go away from America because of the Watas are hot. I mean, we could spend the rest of the thing on all of that stuff. We could catch up on it. We could always skip it because everybody been. Look, if you had I've heard all kinds of things about these Epstein files, and like, oh, it's just salacious, it's just entertainment, or it's just this, it's just that. It's facts. It's FBI files. It's the worst of the worst of the worst. The only people that are getting in trouble are in other countries. Like one of them, Sean, was like, "Hey, Jeffrey, great to see you the other day. Loved the torture video. Talk soon." And they have his name blacked out. The guy who said it, the guy who sent it. He's a victim? What are we doing? Yeah, your mic's muted. Oh, good, a cough mute. I like that. It's very, very kind of you. But he's some Middle Eastern fella, prince of somewhere. But I think he was taken into custody. Prince Andrew's taken into custody. CEOs of boards all over other countries, prime ministers are stepping down, and the only place that wants to keep ignoring it and not showing the rest of the files is us, the U.S. And people are like, well, you guys just want to do it because it's Trump. It's like, no, we just want to do it because Trump wanted to do it. Everybody's wanted to do it. So do it. Show us the worst of the worst. Burn them all down. I don't care which side of them they're on. I don't care. Burn them down.
Yep.
Well, the whole government would fall. Let it fall. Let it go. Sometimes if you love something so much, you got to let it go. You got to let America go for a second and then let it come back to you in a brand new form, maybe without money in politics. And we could really start getting some things done in our lives. We're losing our whole lifetime at this point.
We're already on the verge of bankruptcy, and now we're going to get entangled in another endless war. That's going to break us.
People can't afford food, and what is it? Tupac was right. They always have money for wars, but never to feed the hungry or poor. Always got money for war. Oh, found it. Mm-hmm. So far, the war has cost us $2 billion so far, just in 1 weekend, $2 billion. And the trick is, the Iranians are sending off one missile that costs like $250,000, and we're sending off 9 missiles that all cost $250 million, something like that, right? So even if it's $2 million, it's just like what is it? Osama bin Laden said, you just bleed them dry. You just bring them here, get them entangled, and just bleed them dry, and take all the money. Yeah, it's not cool. It is not cool. I hate it. I don't know. I can't tell anyone that likes it. Tell me someone who likes it. They're crazy.
Lindsey Graham.
Crazy. Like, seriously. I mean, why couldn't we have just done what we did to Argentina? Just go in and zip, get the guy out, and then get out of there. You know what I mean? It's not something I would want or think, but why are we bombing them? Why are we doing? Here's the other irony is this last summer, the president says, we decimated all of their nuclear programs. And it's like, then why are we going over there? Do you know what obliterated and decimated means? It's not like, we just, broke their fingernail. It means we wiped off their arms. You don't just start it up and get back to where you were, that you need a war. But apparently the trick has worked, because in real time you could see Epstein, war, and then it goes Epstein war, and now wars, more searches and more people monitoring the war rather than looking up in the Epstein files. Some people have gone into their own investigation. You know how you got all those murder podcasts and stuff? And so you've got people that are just into that. They're just into solving things. They're into like finding missing people. And this one lady found there's a girl who came up missing. And then the same girl was listed on a flight of Epstein's with a misspelled last name with like one letter off, and went out to that Zorro Ranch. Never heard from again, and basically they're saying, so this is the girl. This is it. Like we're finding this girl that's been missing forever. We know she is. Let's go out there in them Zorro ranches and see where we find literally the buried bodies. And somebody bought up the ranch, whose son is now in the Trump administration, and they're like, no, we're not gonna let you do it. It's like, well, government's like, what? Government, like, let's go, government. What are you doing? Oh, you got Kash Patel over USA. I've never seen an FBI guy at a celebration in my life for anything. Slamming a beer. On the same weekend, there was a gunman at Mar-a-Lago. What? Did you hear about that one?
Mm-hmm.
And he's over there. There's no planes for the FBI to go there because he had the FBI plane over in Italy. Dude, it's embarrassing. That is, I literally can't watch FBI shows now the same way and take them seriously. Like in my mind, I see Kash Patel going, "Hey, we're good, guys. Just do what you want. We're good." Like, I know what the answers are. I don't know. I just having a hard time watching anything that has anything to do with authority and FBI. I don't know. Maybe it's a sign. But so that's some shocking
numbers. It's a mess.
And we haven't even gotten into it. I could also spend the rest of it. We could do a whole show. Have you heard of this little fella named Punch talking about adorable things? Have you heard of this little monkey named Punch, bud?
No.
Well, he's become quite the phenomenon. Let's just go into some adorable things because we've only got about 10 minutes left. And let's get this Punch thing out of the way. Because if I'm being honest, not only do I got a lot of short videos to show you about him, but he's just he's taken the world by storm. But he's taken the world.
And with all the other bad news, maybe Punch is the kind of thing we need right now. Yeah,
you might be exactly right, bud. I agree with you. So let's get it fired up here. And welcome everybody. Welcome to the stage, everybody. Little fella we like to call Punch. He's a macaw.
Macaw.
I love him already. So here we go. This Punch is a baby monkey in a zoo in Japan. He was abandoned by his mother shortly after birth. Okay, and he's been hand raised by the zookeepers. They gave him this plush orange orangutan, which he carries everywhere, hugging it while he sleeps, using it for comfort when he feels nervous, and even taking it with him as he interacts with other monkeys. In mid-January, Punch was successfully introduced back to the group of macaws at the zoo, though he stays close to his cuddly companion as he adjusts. Now, the next part of the story is he's kind of rejected by the other monkeys. I know they're saying that he's successfully been reintegrated, and he has by now. I don't want you to get upset and go, I can't listen to the story, I gotta get out of here. But he definitely had a hard time adjusting at first. So in the troop, the first adult monkey willing to help Punch groom for lice, this monkey was the first one to accept him. Right here. And it's adorable. Right there. Starts checking him for lice. Starts grooming him, and that's huge. I don't know if you've seen monkeys, bud. Grooming is huge with monkeys.
They're very vain.
Well, they just look. They got little things on them. They got gnats. They got lice and stuff. Let me see if I've missed anything else down here about Punch. Well, I mean, look, I got so many adorable videos, but I just want to make sure ain't nothing else down here about old Punch, because like I said, he's taking the whole world by storm. He's gone viral clearly in Japan, and then also on X and everything else. But he's just so adorable. Look at him. He got that little baby macaw face, and he's like, "Look at me, I'm Punch." His name's adorable. He's a star. He's a born star. Got a little smile. Looks like old man almost. How do I get rid of this? Where's my little dot? Never mind. Oh, it's down here. Want to get rid of it so we don't come back to it. Because I got so many videos of him, I don't want to get it twisted. Okay, I got rid of this one. Oh, wait, what else is this one? Punch is abandoned by his mother and raised. Yeah, that's the same one we just watched. Oh, but here he is with the handlers. So see how he hangs onto the back here? like you would his mom or anybody. And look, some of these guys, look, some of them missing hair on the sides. You know what I mean? So I think they get a little crazy with each other, fight, and he's just not a fighter yet. He's terrified, right? He's scared. Look, he's on his arm. He doesn't want to see the other ones. He gets nervous about his orangutan mom, his plushie. He just don't want to let go. He's very clingy.
Oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking.
Isn't it? You could see why people fell in love with him. He's just really scared. As you would be if you were a baby. So that caretaker's his favorite too. He loves that caretaker. Where we at here? Where we at? We already seen this one. What are you doing to me, X? Every time I get on something, you whips it up. What we got here? Yay. Little Punch is playing with the troops. So here he is, finally getting playful. Finally running around. Look. Woo! Get him, Punch. I mean, people go every day to check in on him. They film these little videos and then set it out. They go, oh, Punch is doing this. And all the comments are like, he breaks my heart. And everybody's cheering for him at all the times. It's he's become quite the phenomenon. But even so, look how he stays to the side. He gets a little excited and tries to play. But then he just goes and hides and tries to get somewhere where he can't get got. But he does get worked up. I mean, he's a baby. What do you expect? Baby's gonna get the zoomies. I tell you, I got a lot of adorables. Just because we haven't been doing the show doesn't mean I haven't been preparing the show. All right. He's become so popular that the monkey that he's been carrying around, that's produced by this company this guy owns, and maybe these two own. They showed up at the zoo with a whole bunch more of the stuffed animals to give to Punch, so we can have a clean one and all that stuff. But adorable, huh? They've become super popular, selling out all of their monkeys because everybody wants a little piece of Punch, bro. Everybody wants a piece of Punch. Don't be getting that close to animals. Haven't we seen recently that you'll get your face bit off? Here we go. Oops. Oh, you see what I'm saying here? I stop it and then it goes. And then it jumps. Here we go. Punch is now being protected by 2 adults in his clan now. So they're like pulling him along. They're like, yeah, there you go. Grab onto her. And apparently this monkey here, I think, is his aunt. So it's his mom's sister has sort of now kind of taken full responsibility of him and adopted him. So he's not so scared right here. Yeah, fans observing.
What happened to his mom?
Just abandoned him. Just said, you're not good enough for me. You're not my baby.
Where is the mom?
I think she might be there.
Wow. Okay.
That's a great question. That's something I have not asked or seen. Someone's back. It's not because his mother returned. It's his aunt, which I think that's adorable. I wish she'd have been there a little earlier for him, but we don't sometimes realize we have responsibilities we got to step up to, huh? Here we go. So here he is back in the early days. He's grooming his pet. Look, he's petting it and he's grooming it. Because even at this young age, it's just instinctual to check for things. But here's the thing. The heartbreaking thing is it wouldn't do it back to him. right? So he wasn't getting the love and affection. It's just a comfort. It's just something he can cling to. But the monkey is a stuffed animal, Sean. I hate to spoil it for you, but it's just a stuffed animal. Let me see if I know I've got more of these Punch. Here we go. Punch has been helping during feeding time now. Now that he's getting more comfortable, he's been riding around with the guy. Still his favorite. Anytime they come in to give food, he runs up to him. So it is almost like his comfort zone or, protector. But he's definitely got a favorite. Pretty cute, huh? He's not hiding it much, right? He's just on his arm watching it all happen. Oh, here we go. We've seen this one. Yep. Abandoned by his mother. I already got rid of it.
What is this place that he's in? Some sort of zoo or a sanctuary or?
He's in a zoo in Japan, a Japanese zoo. Oh, look, here was one of the earlier days where he's being rejected by the monkeys. Look how they push him down, Sean. And he goes over and gives his monkey a hug. See, they got the little crying emoji up here. People have been just so invested in this little. Watch, here he goes, Sean. Watch. He goes up to him, loves on them. Hey, wait, I was just gonna give you a little. Oh, I was gonna give you a hug. Just knocks him down. Get away from me. So yeah. It was videos like that made hearts break everywhere. And started going, how's Punch doing today? People have been painting him all over the place. That someone painted him in a zoo in, I want to say, Finland or Netherlands or something. Got arrested for vandalism or something. And but then the zoo in Japan asked to retrieve the painting, like somehow save it and take it to the zoo or whatever, sort of justify or get the guy off or something like that. But the stories have stacked up, guy, to the point where we're still talking about it 10 minutes later. This little guy is, I don't know. He's so starved for affection. Here he is. Look at this. That's when he was born. That's when they gave him the monkey to be his, the stuffed animal be sort of a surrogate, right? Something for him to warm himself and so the handlers aren't putting their hands over him all the time. But that's why now you see how big he is, that he carries it everywhere, because that's his comfort blanket. Nothing. Sometimes we all need a comfort blanket, Punch. Oh, I must go this way. I clicked into the post. My bust. Boop. Maybe that's it. But yeah, what do you think of Punch, bud?
I can see why he's so compelling.
Yeah, right. Today he's got his protectors. He's playing. I feel like I have so many more videos, but they're not popping up because I had it all in a story form. But however I save videos in a story form, they always end up going wonky. Yeah, I don't know. That's it, I guess. I think we've said it all, bud. This was just mostly, I guess, an update about what's been going on with me and my gratitude to everyone who donated. Look, every dollar counts.
On behalf of everyone, you're welcome.
Thanks, bud. That's just like you. That is just like a friend to step up like that, bud. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
I mean, look, I will still have to wear these headbands because I don't have the connection here anymore, right? It's been gone. So the doctor said you got multiple things going on. The thing I didn't even know that I had wrong is being corrected in real time. And
is the same place going to be able to do this one? I mean, what's the deal with that?
No, because, again, it's the retraction. So I think the next thing would have to be some sort of, I hate to say it, but some sort of plastic surgeon, some facial reconstruction to where they can give me this down, because this has definitely got to come down because it sags all the way back. I can feel it sagging all the way back here. That's why I got it with the tape and with the headbands. I lift it and then put the headband around it to then just to feel normal, right? It sags all the way down on my vocal cords, and to just another note, I had off the headbands before we did the X-ray, so I had them off for the injections, and then the following week I had them off until I jumped in the shower, and by the time I got out of the shower, after shaving and standing around and doing this and that, I had definitely had another passing out spell, and just my head crashed. I can just feel it crashing. The whole thing, it's like getting tight, right? Like like whatever this is. I don't know what it is, but it just gets tighter and tighter and tighter until it feels to this extreme, like it could do this. If I never corrected it or stretched out or did anything, I would be like this, is what it feels like. And when I lift it and I pull this over, and then again, I pull this over and then pull my headband down around it, it just lifts all of this, gives me the thing at the top, and doesn't give me the sagging feeling. We're talking millimeters, guy. We're talking enough that it's you can't barely see it or tell, except when you experience it. It feels like this. It feels ginormous on the inside. It's something I've been dealing with for a while now. It's like it might be the smallest little thing that's moving, but it feels this big inside of your head, right? Because it's to feel anything inside of your head is crazy already. Let me tell you, don't go around trying to feel inside your head. If you can take from today's show, don't go around feeling inside your head.
Good advice. Good advice.
Thanks, bud. Thanks for doing the show with me, bud. I miss you. It's been great to see you.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Been a long time. Been a lonely. When you guys come back?
So it'll be like this until for the next several weeks, to the end of the month, for the rest of March.
Well, did you leave your car keys in my mailbox for?
I did not.
All right, if you guys can rewind that and check out his face in that second. One of the reasons I like to get him. I like to get him, make him go, this guy, why would he say this kind of thing? What a bastard. I could have maybe, but no, I would never. But all in one face.
I wouldn't even if I would have thought of it, because that car is just, it's so temperamental.
It's probably best for me that you didn't do it, right?
It's on the brink. It's really on the brink of breaking down.
You could have left that for me, and then I'd owed you a car. Then I get that money, and you're slam dunking on me.
I mean,
you got to think it out, Sean. You got to think out the game plan, long term, bud.
Yeah. Well, I figure I'm already going to be taken care of in back pay for 3 years.
I can't go back far enough, dude. I'm going through the screen, guy.
Now you said it all. Except, stop the insanity, huh?
Stop the insanity. Just stop it. You guys, just stop the insanity. Get money out of politics.
Because money isn't people. No, corporations aren't people.
Money is a tool. That's all. Money's a tool. Could be used for good, could be used for bad. Most of the time it's used for greed.
We're getting fleeced.
Oh. Since the 80s. Oh, speaking of the 80s, one of the stories I had for mind-blowing is they've finally done a study, and since the 1980s and trickle-down economics, they've discovered it doesn't work.
Aha! What?
Everybody's reposting it like, no the fucking shit. Like, what have we been yelling about since the 80s, dude? There's no trickles down. Ain't nobody going, I'm gonna pee on you. I mean, R. Kelly, one trickle down guy out of everybody. But ain't no billionaires trickling on nothing.
I think in the 80s there were 14 billionaires, and now there are 3,000.
My God. I think 8 people now own more money than the rest of the world, and I think all 8 of those people do not pay taxes.
Yeah, it has failed. It has clearly failed.
Yeah. They said something about the how the monopoly is an old game. It has a penalty called luxury tax in it, which we no longer have. They took all them taxes away. But what was that from? Monopoly? All the way back from the Great Depression, when the super rich people had the golden age of money, of Wall Street, of all of that, and then we had that crash, and then they came out with that, and they did luxury taxes and death taxes. All you're doing is making a bunch of Joffreys from Game of Thrones. You just keep giving them that money, and they're just going to keep getting worse and worse.
Worse and worse.
Mm-hmm. So get money out of politics, because
please.
They used to have to, most you could give was like $10 or 15, 20 bucks, 50 bucks, I don't know. And now they have super PACs that have billions of dollars to rule us all. They're winning. And, everyone feels like, what am I going to do? I'm just one person. No. There's 350 million of us. You remember the pictures back in the Great Depression where they were factory workers are walking out with a guy sitting in his chair because I'm not leaving this office. I'm not leaving this chair. And fine, we'll take you out. And they march them out. Get them out. Get them all out. The people are like, oh, we're going to redistribute the wealth. They've redistributed the wealth to them first. Mm-hmm. So relax. You're poor too. If you're listening to this, you're probably poor too. So get over yourself and wake up, America. Anyway.
But, our number of listeners and viewers that are billionaires is steadily growing.
Is it? I mean, there are 3,000 of them now.
I mean, I think last year we had 0 billionaires listening, and this year it's 10 times that.
10 times 0, so 0. Nice joke, Sean. Little math joke from Sean, everyone. Well, I mean, Southeast Indiana get money out of politics. Corporations are not people. Don't let them pass that act, that new voter act. Dude, I just flew, by the way, right? You get up to the thing, they're like, do you have your real ID? I go, I got my driver's license, my state driver's license ID. This doesn't have a special star on it. So this is not, you can't use this. Wait, what? Has something changed? Yeah, something's changed. You now have to have a star on it, and that is called a real ID. And I'm like, so this is a fake ID now? What are we talking about? Like, just the wording of it, they change the meaning of stuff by going a real ID. And I'm like, I guess I don't, but here's my passport. I got my passport. Oh, this is expired. Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. So then you got to pay like another $70 fee to fly on the plane. That goes to something, goes to security, goes to ICE, I'm sure. And then you get that for like a few days, and you're okay. But they've said in this new act that they're passing, the voters something Save America Pact, they're saying you have to now have a passport to vote. But funny thing is, last month they told libraries they're no longer allowed to process passports, which they've done forever, and now they're not doing passports anymore. So they're already made it hard to get passports. At the same moment, they're about to pass a thing that says you need a passport to vote. And in Texas, half of the voter thing has been like null and void, and women are now having to go in and prove who they are because if they had a name change or they had this or that. So they're already trying to disenfranchise this next thing. And some reporter was like, Mr. Trump, is it true that you're going to have a state of emergency for the midterms? He goes, who told you that? No. I'm not going to have a state of emergency. No. And it's like, oh, great. So we're going to have a state of emergency for them. So look out for state of emergency for a voter around voting time. Bro, can't even go out and like just protest because then they're going to go, they're paid to do that. They're paid.
Right. Or they'll say this is an emergency. This is an insurrection, state of emergency. No more voting.
Mm-hmm. Too many people out in the streets. We don't trust it. Taking away mailing voting. Well, the president himself mail-in votes every time. It's just the hypocrisy is just dripping.
Well, part of the you probably saw part of the justification for bombing in Iran is that they interfered in the 2020 election. So I mean, that's gonna come up
So
again.
It's like bomb Elon Musk for interfering in the 2024 election.
That didn't happen. That's a conspiracy theory.
You heard his son. We have all the satellites. We can do whatever we want. And he goes, kids. Anyway, and as the Epstein files have proven to us, all conspiracies are true. I now think the Earth is flat. By the way, I'm assuming that they're talking in a meta form where the universe itself is flat because we're all inside of a giant black hole. So therefore, yes, everything is flatter than a pancake, even though our perception is that it's round and has curvature. That's the only thing I can assume is that, yes, both sides are right. I don't know, Sean. I think I'm getting radicalized, brother. I think I'm getting what they call radicalized.
Yeah.
Put your tongue away.
You did it.
I'm telling myself. I was talking to myself on that one.
All right.
Don't be so defensive, Sean. You okay, bud? So defensive. Oh, I didn't stick out my tongue. Oh, my pearl.
That was you, pal. That was you.
Your words. Where's you ain't heard one. Speaking of hearing words, you ain't heard one word from that. Truth talker. The frogs are gay. That guy. Maybe the frogs are gay. But who's that guy? Alex Jones. Haven't heard a word from Alex Jones. This should be doing victory laps. I was right about the pedophile devil eating baby. Nothing. Crickets.
Yeah, after that Sandy Hook lawsuit,
he's still been out.
He's been kind of persona non grata.
Agreed. But what I'm trying to say is, this could be his moment to be like slam dunking on everybody. Crickets. Anyway. Now I think we said it all. Bud.
Said it all. Nice work, everybody. Nice work, you.
Nice work, you.
Nice work to the crew back into the Detroit-based crew. Hey, thanks to the LA crew. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Thank you, LA crew. Thank you. What up, LA crew?
And thanks to the viewers, right? Thanks to the big fans.
Thanks to the viewers. Thanks to
the bots. Thanks to the bots that push up our numbers.
We ain't got any bots anymore. We ain't got no bots no more.
Oh, that's why our numbers are so low.
Please give, I don't know if you get to see Jamie more very much. Give her a hug and a kiss and a squeeze from me. Appreciate it.
I surely will.
Tell Andy we says hello and we loves.
Will do.
All right, then. Until next time. So
bye.
Bye. Miss you already, buddy. Miss you already.
I missed you like crazy.